Welcome to SWPL Gaming, where together we work towards and build up an already great handheld gaming community. Yeah, you've just caught me in the middle of doing my woodwork here. I'm just trying to make a little stand for my handheld devices, a little mushroom toadstool thing that I've been working on still. So I'm looking forward to seeing how that gets done. I got my tools and that, yeah, my chisels and that, you know what I mean. In this video, I'm going to show you what Nintendo DS Emulation looks like on the Arcade 2020. I'm going to leave my final thoughts, and we're going to get into that right now. As you can see, I'm currently using the Retro Arean 2.4 firmware. That's what's running this right now. I'll leave the links for where you can download that in the description below. If you're unsure how to flash your SD card, I will also leave a link to a video below, which is how to update your SD card. So please be sure to look at that, and that will show you the process that I use in order to flash a micro SD card. Before we move on, I just want to give credit and a mention to these guys here. You know, without the hard work that they've put in, we wouldn't be running the Nintendo DS. Nobody will be running it as efficiently as it has done. So I just want to give credit to these guys. I don't know what kind of magic, genjutsu or secret arts they use to get it up and running, but it's working and I'm truly grateful for it. I'm not being supported by these guys, but they do have a donation part on their page which allows you to do so. If you have an opportunity to do that, just have at it. Okay, so let's dive into some gameplay. Something I want to point out to you. Let me just turn that down. I had to tinker about with it a little bit just to get the settings right and the screen right. When you first get the firmware, it's going to be small little square blocks and you can see two screens. So I've set it so in a way where if I press L2, I can switch screens, which makes it a bit easier, and I've got now full coverage on the screen. In order to do that, you've got to go into the menu. Let me show you something. So unless your camera phone has got a really good camera, which mine doesn't per se, or you've got a hella powerful magnifying glass, you're gonna have to go into it and have a little play with these settings and be able to read what it is you're trying to do here. As you can see, because I'm recording, it's struggling to zoom in right now, but you'll get it. You just need to have a little bit of patience. So that's the first thing I want to say. It's not easy. When you do get into it and you can find it, you just go into your change options. I can see it a little bit from here. Change your options, press A, and where it says screen orientation, you just change that to single, and then that enables you to see things full screen like what we have here. So boom, let me get into it. Bomberman. You'll figure out the button layout. This is to execute some of your commands. Oh, there we go. And we're in. I'm not going to take up too much of you guys' time, but this is Bomberman and that works well. Let's move on to another game. As you can see, it's running smoothly. It's pretty quick as well. Some games work better than others. Okay, well, let's move on to the next game. I've forgotten the name. Oh, come on, Reptile, mate. And that's Mortal Kombat. It works well. It runs. Just gonna skip ahead on this one. Oh, sorry. Skip all of that.
What is this? What is it? Blood. Jill, see if you can find any other clue.
Ooh. Well, I don't think I need to go into any more detail with this game. It runs and it works. Pretty decent. And there you have it, man. Running Nintendo DS on the Arcade 2020 and it runs really well. I'm really happy with it, so truly grateful. I'm not a massive Nintendo DS user, but at least the option's on there and I can't complain about it. If it's there, I'm gonna take it. I think in terms of Retro Arena, it runs really well. There's many things about it that I do like. It runs, I'm satisfied with it. I think myself going forward, I'm going to have a separate SD card for Retro Arena, which I'm just gonna have, you know, Nintendo DS and other maybe more difficult emulators to run on that SD card, maybe a little 32 gig or something, so I can switch them out as and when I need to. I hope you liked the video. Be sure to like, comment and subscribe. If you do already have a Nintendo DS emulator running on your Arcade 2020, be sure to drop a comment below and let us know your experience with it, if it's good for you, if it's not. And yeah, I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.